What's up, guys and gals? Today we have a Penn Squall 50 LD that's, as you can see, doesn't have any anti-reverse. The handle's also damaged. It looks like someone tried to open it up and maybe either stopped or messed something up inside there. I don't know. But it's back together, or it is together, and the anti-reverse does not work. So the goal here is to figure out why there's no anti-reverse. So we're going to open this up. If you guys want to see a full breakdown of one of these, I have a 50 LD or a 60 LD in my library. I'll leave a link in the description below of it. But you will see me open this reel up. Basically what I'm going to do is open those 4 screws, remove this knob, remove the handle, and pop some things off, and you'll see me open it up. So I'll fast forward through this part, but you'll get to see the process. Go ahead and open this up. What I'm looking for the dogs right here is what I want to see. I left the handle on because I don't need to remove it, and I'll need to hold on to that to open that gear up. And I will break this down and service the reel, but right now I'm just trying to figure out why it's not doing what it should be doing. So let's remove it so you guys can get a clear look at it. This is the dog plate, essentially. There's a lot of grease and stuff happening around here. And I don't want to remove the other thing, but we might have to, so we'll take both off. Let's wipe this down and see. And they both look fine. So let's see why they weren't catching. Let's see why they weren't catching on this thing. That's there. Sometimes you may have to pinch these down a little bit to get them to stick or grip better on the ratchet right there, but in general, you don't. Yeah, that one feels a little loose, and that was the only one that was attached. This one feels good. So I'm going to suspect someone opened it up and I guess got lucky in terms of putting this back together. It's hard for these things to shake off once you have it closed up properly. But that one feels a little tight. So it feels, the left one that was off when we opened it up feels snug. I'm sorry, the right one, the left one does not feel snug, and I think that's why we're not having any luck with the anti-reverse. So I'm gonna squeeze these. So I'm just gonna pinch them together like this. I'm doing it at the base, not at the front part, but more at the base where the support is. Let's see if we get those closer together to feel like a little bit better grip on the ratchet here. I'll do it for both just to make sure. Then I'll put it back together and come back to you guys. So what I decided to do was to actually show you this part because it can be a little tricky and sometimes it takes a couple tries to do it. Everything has been pressed together. Feels like it should hold on to the ratchet at this point. Both of them should. And I'm going to show you how to put this back in. So there's a little slot here. That slot fits in the back plate, as you can see right there. You just kind of got to stick it in, kind of rotate it, and find the spot that you're looking for to get it to drop in place. But there's a distinct drop when it happens, so you want to make sure you find that. Like that. Now let's stick these back on. First one I'm going to put on is, let me wipe this craziness off. This is just a lot of stuff. We certainly don't want that there. You want a little bit of lubrication, but you don't want anywhere near what was on there. Anyhow, so let's go ahead and take this. We're going to take the left one first, slant it on, looking like this, like that. And this is where it gets a little tricky. I'm going to rotate this off of there, drop this in place, kind of like so. Now I'm going to take my small screwdriver and just kind of work this one on. And I'm opening the tines on this slightly, like that. Now I'm going to rotate this because I want to see if both of them are working. You got to hold on to this when you do it because it'll pop out. Yeah, it feels like both are working. So I'm going to stick that in there. Get that set down like that. Yeah, it feels like that one's working now too, so that's good. Alright, let's go ahead and secure this with the 2 screws, and then we'll put everything else back together. I won't show you this part because everything is just kind of in reverse of what you saw me do before. And I have the other video that you can check out. Now we got that in place. We're going to go ahead and make sure that this one on this side, which is my left, will be your right, I believe, is in place. So I kind of lock that one in place, looking just like that. And then I take this right side plate. Do not move the spool. Put everything over it. Rotate it where it falls in place. And right here is just, we're having a little bit of sticking because of the pinion gear. So we're going to rotate that slightly to let it drop in place. And now we can see that we have a functioning anti-reverse. So we're back in business. So all we have left to do is worry about the handle. Alright, I don't think I'll show you putting it back together because you don't really need to see that part, do you? Alright, so guys, if you found the video useful, please hit that thumbs up button. If you appreciate content like this, consider subscribing to the channel, and of course spread the word about it. Like I said, don't forget to look up here somewhere for the here, or in the description below for the 50 LD or 60 LD that I have fully taken apart for you guys.